Instead of wondering how to manifest that thing you want, that new car, that ideal relationship, that improved health condition, whatever, get ready to receive your manifestations like this. Throughout your day, say to yourself, thank you for your permission. And then just let your mind fill in the blank. Thank you for your permission to relax. Thank you for your permission to do the things I love. Thank you for allowing me to exist, for accepting and loving me as I am. Thank you for hearing me. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being there. Your presence comforts me. Your presence guides me. Your presence reminds me of everything I have received and am currently receiving. Your presence reminds me that I am blessed. Assume the position of someone who has received a precious gift, someone who has witnessed the fulfillment of their deepest desires and is at a loss for words because words do not do justice to the sheer joy that they feel. Feel rather than say your thanks. How lucky you are. Everything you have ever lived has led to this moment. This wonderful moment on this wonderful day in your wonderful life. Everything you ever lived has been worth it. By the same token, everything you are now going through is worth it, whether you fully appreciate it yet or not. You receive by being receptive. You be receptive by allowing what is, by appreciating it without needing it to be other than what it is, without needing it to be different, without needing it to change, because change is inevitable, including the change you desire. Nothing is ever ruined. If something is not to your liking, you have plenty of options beyond just complaining and feeling hard done by. You could offer your thanks anyway. You say thanks anyway and focus on the things you absolutely love, because that is how you communicate your preferences to the universe. You never have to fix a problem. You never have to fix anything. Whatever you choose to do is whatever you choose to do. You can be calm and at ease in the face of any circumstance because your spirit is unconditional. When you are angry or frustrated, it is because you choose to be angry and frustrated, as hard as this may be to hear. You are most effective when you are relaxed and at ease, when you trust and allow. When you do not see a solution, an escape, a way out of unwanted things, it means that help is on the way. The solution is on the way because change is inevitable. Your problem is not immune to change. Things move because the universe is alive, just like you are. You are fresh in every moment. Every moment is a fresh opportunity. Even when things look the same, they are not the same. You never swim in the same river twice. Let's say your quote-unquote problem is a persistent conflict with people at work, people you are pretty much unable to avoid unless you quit your job, and you love your job, so you don't want to do that. You try all sorts of things and the conflict remains unresolved or even worsens. That's the type of situation where you start to wonder how, right? How can I resolve this? How can this situation be fixed? How do I get rid of this problem? How do I manifest an improved circumstance, a more harmonious experience with these people? You are aware of the problem, which means you have lost sight of what you prefer. Someone who is in realization of the solution is appreciative. That's where you start, with the feeling of appreciation for the solution that you know is there, even if you can't see it. You trust, you believe, you allow, you are thankful for the opportunity to practice peace and trust. Less than ideal conditions are the perfect opportunity to practice trust. There would be no need for trust if conditions were perfect, right? You are thankful for trust, for the opportunity to soothe yourself. You appreciate the opportunity to demonstrate to yourself that you are fine under any and all conditions, because who you really are is a spiritual being having a human experience. Who you really are is unconditional unconditionally peaceful and joyful. Not because conditions are to your liking and not because you enjoy suffering, but because you are an unconditional spiritual being who transcends physical circumstances. You understand that how you feel is within your control and that you attract favorable circumstances to you with your energy of unconditional acceptance by surrendering peacefully to what is, in other words. Who you really are has an infinitely broader perspective than your limited human self. Your higher self sees what you are not yet able to see. And because you choose to trust, you are untroubled. You trust that things will work out without demanding or needing. You trust and allow yourself to relax, whatever it takes. If you've already tried fixing the problem and you are exhausted, allow yourself the sweet relief of entrusting the problem, all of it, to higher consciousness. Not seeing the solution does not mean you are bad, that there is something wrong with you. All it means is that help is on the way and that you get to refocus. Think of what is working and foster your feelings of appreciation that way. Because haven't you ever noticed that the more you get annoyed, the more you get annoyed? Things do not make you annoyed. You practice your annoyance. You make things your excuse to feel annoyed. You let things annoy you, in other words. Not seeing the solution does not mean you have to do anything. Your feelings of frustration or anger are just reminders. Reminders for you to be kinder to yourself, to stop beating up on yourself. Relaxing is kind to yourself. Taking it easy is kind to yourself. Doesn't matter if others disapprove of your laziness, because what's the alternative? Deplete yourself, worry yourself silly, and then beat yourself up too on top of all of that? Yikes is what I say to that. When tough love drains you of your joy, don't worry. Eventually you will surrender to the comfort of letting go, and it will feel so good to stop all of that trying to be good enough. So if something is not to your liking, pay as little attention to it as you can, and you can pay less attention to it. It's a matter of focus. How about acknowledging that you are always doing your best, no matter how things look? If you truly knew better, you would be doing better. Since you are dissatisfied, you could not possibly have known better. So how about letting yourself off the hook? Let everyone else off the hook too while you're at it, and feel the relief. Savor it. Whatever it is that is not to your liking, it is serving you somehow in a way that you just aren't yet aware of. You can be open to discovering how your current problem is serving you, and you start by recognizing the opportunity to practice unconditional peace. You can chill out, you can breathe and relax. You can, really. You are allowed. Isn't that good news? That's another opportunity. Thank you for allowing me to relax. Thank you for the permission to let go of this tricky problem and all of the yucky wound up feelings. I flowed all over it. What a mess I've made. Here, universe, this is your job now. And then you go, phew. What a relief. I appreciate this feeling of relief. I feel so much better already. If it feels impossible to appreciate the things or the people with whom you are in conflict, stop thinking about them all together. Deal with them as kindly as you can in your encounters with them. This doesn't mean people pleasing. Simply detach. When you go, oh my God, he's doing that thing again, that thing he knows I hate. I swear he is trying to get a rise out of me. You get to drop that tension that you feel. Doesn't matter what he is doing. You are not baited. You are not taking the bait. If not enough money is what is stressing you out, give yourself permission permission to think about something else. You think stressing yourself out brings you closer to figuring out how to get the money, but what it really gets you is more stressed out. You find other things to think about. It could be anything. Something you don't have strong feelings about is a good start, like the beautiful blue sky, which you have a perfect view of from your office window. Something you adore is even better. That beautiful green-eyed cat at the pharmacy, your fabulous boyfriend who is so sweet and good to you, your best friend who is absolutely fabulous and with whom you are going to hang out this weekend. Once you get into the habit of focusing on what you love, what you appreciate, what is working, you are energetically receptive to all of the things that align you with your desired solution. And the way things work out will probably make you laugh. That annoying guy at work will quit for some reason that you never even saw coming, or he'll just be transferred to another department or another location altogether. It'll be something you could not have brought about, but you did by simply relaxing and allowing. And with that guy gone, the dynamic of your relationship with the others shifts. What's more, in a bizarre twist of events, you somehow get promoted at work, which puts you in charge of your dream projects, and you even get a raise. What the heckity heck? You didn't even have to do anything. You didn't have to force yourself to love that guy. You didn't have to do any fake affirmations. None of that. All you did was let it be. It even makes you laugh that you ever, albeit briefly, allowed such a thing to get your goat. And look at you now. You simply cannot complain, can you? Laughter is good. Laughter is so good for you. Allow yourself to be amused. Let the universe surprise and delight you with the ways it delivers to you all of the things that fit your definitions of joy. Be receptive. Notice what works instead of what doesn't. It's so much easier than trying to make sense of things you can't figure out, trying to fix or get rid of things. Be lazy. Delegate it to the universe. You get to enjoy yourself exactly how you intended before you arrived in your current human iteration. Thanks for joining me today. Now go manifest something fabulous and have fun. See you next time. Bye.